dog, please don't get the involved. Ain't nobody running off, rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law, I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a poet. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me. Hustling, that's what.
Well, the humidity still a factor on this fall afternoon, but no rain in the forecast. That's the good news as you look inside Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. You look at this Jaguar defense, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
First carry of the game for the Aggie alum, Devon Achane. There he goes left side, inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And Dallas Flowers going to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Etienne to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. This defense for the Dolphins, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game. And I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
That's good for Jacksonville. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Jaguars at 2-3 here to begin the new season. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a close.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Back to throw here. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line.
14 more yards. That's another Jaguars.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. It's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Wilson gets rid of it quickly, and he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. That is incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Waddle there, and it's 3rd down. You look at this Jaguar defense, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
They go play action with Wilson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Running left, it's A-Chain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Now 2nd and 5. Again, it's A-Chain. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 105 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. And they'll run here with A-Chain. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Fournette not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Wilson going to change things up here. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Dolphins! From 6 yards away. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7.
14. Jaguars 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they have things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Let's go.
Lawrence on 3rd down. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Intercepted by the Dolphins. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throw caught by A-Chain. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty when you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain there of 21 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. A-chain here. They stay on the ground. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 113 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Now a 3rd and 6. A give up the middle to A-chain. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Is good. And the Dolphins will add onto their lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
At their own 17-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Jaguars 7.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll look to ETN to start things out. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Lawrence now to throw after that last run. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
Wilson's throw is taken in by Waddle. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Jalen Waddle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
First down, Miami.
Here's Wilson to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. On 1st down, Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Jaguars' 19-yard line.
H.A. now up the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 125 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Wilson running left on the option. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
On 2nd down, a run by H.A. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
They'll run for it with A-Chain. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. On now the Miami field goal unit. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. Well, after that last sequence, they're sitting pretty comfortably. They force the fumble, get the field goal, and expand on that lead here in the second half.
And don't expect them to rest on their laurels after that kick either. They'll keep their effort up until the final whistle. They don't consider any lead safe.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Lawrence. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, 65 yards. And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. The point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then of course by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
First down, they go back to A-Chain. And the defense closes quickly there. They'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Completes this to Elijah Higgins. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond. But on this play, He actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
He'll take it inside the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. It's A-Chain on the give. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 18-yard line. 146 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Third down, here's A-Chain. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A give left side. Here's A-Chain. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon A-Chain with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
They will run it. It's Fournette. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go. And the try for 2 is denied. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jags are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. To throw is Wilson. Pass taken in by field almost to the 40 before being taken down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's A-Chain headed right. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Wilson to throw. And this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. What a chance they just took. A huge chance. They go for it on 4th down, wind up getting the first.
Go ahead and admit it. You thought it was a bad call, didn't you?
I did, yes.
I think any normal person did. How about him picking it up? Give him credit.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's A-Chain. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and happen in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. This is A-Chain. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
So where will that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet.